Comedy Time presents Comedy Brew, a delicious mix of short, fast, funny, featuring today's most hilarious comedians. So crank up the volume and switch off the light, and get ready to enjoy the sweet, fresh taste of comic goodness.
What's up? It's Rana, and you're watching Comedy Time. When was the last time you spent some time with your inner child? Did you know doctors recommend that you spend at least 20 minutes with your inner child? Don't know if that's true. But here is your chance right now. Check out this next comic. It's Doctor's Orders.
My mum has just got her first cell phone. Why are they letting any mums get cell phones? Anyone else's mum got a cell phone? You ever got a text message from your mum? Could you understand it? I honestly believe my mum thinks you get charged $20 per word. My phone beeped yesterday. I thought I got a text message from Tarzan. We, grandma's dinner. Come, you want. What the? Put some words in there, woman. I don't know whether to reply or buy a vowel and spin again. Have you ever been in the same room when your mum had to answer her cell phone? It's like she's trying to defuse a bomb. Ring, ring, hello, ring, ring. Which button do I press? Which button do I press? The red one or the green one is still ringing. She'll call you back. Here's absolute proof that my mum should not have a cell phone, okay? You've got to picture this. My mum and dad live in a country town 3 hours away from Melbourne, where I live. They're driving to visit me. Now, my dad knows if I'm going to call one of them to say I'm not going to be home at a certain time, I'm going to call his phone, because my mum can't answer her phone. The only thing is, my dad's phone battery has just died, okay? So he says to my mum, phone battery's just died. Can you text Troy if he needs to call one of us to call your phone? So at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I get this text message from my mum. Call my phone, Dad's dead. And not a skerrick of punctuation in there either. Not an apostrophe, not a comma, nothing. The worst thing is my mum works at a call centre for a living answering phones. Now, I've realised with all the technology we've got these days, you can call any call centre. If you get a real person, they are so bored at work. They just want to keep you on the phone and play games to entertain themselves. The worst game they play is they pretend they can't hear and they get you to spell out words for them. I had to call my insurance company after my car broke down. She said, what's your surname? I said, it's Kinney. She goes, how do you spell that? I said, it's Kinnne. She goes, was that double M for Mary, was it? I thought, here we go. Let the games begin. I said, no, it's double N for Nicholas. She goes, oh, N for Nelly. I said, no, N for Nicholas. Let's stick with mine if it's a competition. She goes, what's your licence plate? I said, it's GTJ360. She goes, okay, so that's G for what? I said, you just said G in that question. Write it down. Do you want to just meet up and play Scrabble? Let's sort this out right now. She goes, just cooperate, sir. So if you're ever in this situation, do what I did. Give them a word that starts with each letter. Make sure it doesn't help them out at all. I said, it's GTJ360. That's G for gnome, T for tsunami, and a J for Jose.
Hey there, I'm Josh for Comedy Time. This next clip may cause your eyeballs to shoot lasers out of them. Don't worry, in some countries that's considered a superpower. It won't do anything, it'll just be like a laser pointer out of both your eyeballs.
Hey, I'm in a really good mood. I just graduated college. I went back to college to get my college education. Thank you. Took me 19 years and I finally have my associate's degree. Can't rush into it. You gotta know what you want to do in life. You gotta take your time. I went back to college. I had to take classes that I wouldn't normally take. I had to take health class. It was required. Yeah, look at me in a health class. It was like being in a Scared Straight program. Sat there horrified, listening to everything I've been doing wrong to myself. And the teacher, she wasn't any help either. She'd be up there teaching the class, saying, when the body is depleted of proper exercise and diet, well, Joe, why don't you just stand up and show the class what we're talking about here today? 45 minutes, I had to stand there like this. She pointed to everything that could go wrong. It's all right, I got extra credit. It was a wake-up call, though. I'm trying to lose weight, get in shape, you know, doing that whole thing. I'm getting serious about it. I went to the doctor for a checkup. Doctor comes in the room, he looks at me, he says, "You are a mess." It was a little awkward because I was still in the waiting room. Thought we'd talk about this in private, maybe, you know. Getting serious about it. I bought a stationary bike for my apartment. On nice days, I take it out to the park. Go around. Be here all day. It's tough losing weight for me, man. You know, some people irritate me. You know, it's easy for them. You ever meet a skinny overeater? You know what I'm talking about? Skinny overeater? Usually some young dude or some young chick, you know, just bragging about it, you know, like, "Oh, I just eat whatever I want. I can't seem to gain any weight. I don't even work out. How about I beat you to death with a Big Mac? How would you like that? You like that? I'll waterboard you with a big gulp. There. You know, it's worse than skinny overeaters, overweight picky eaters. Overweight picky eaters, man, you see them out there. They're holding up the line, trying to reorder something, stressing about something that doesn't make any sense, you know. Like, "Oh, does that have mayo on it? I can't have mayo." You weigh 400 pounds. What's mayonnaise gonna do to you at this point? You are mayonnaise. "Oh, that has a tomato. I can't eat." You need a tomato. You need a tomato patch. Just walk around with that.
I love old hip hop, especially like Big Daddy Kane's Ain't No Half Steppin'. That's some great advice if you think about it, because if we half step through life, it'd take us forever to get somewhere. Well, fortunately, you don't need to step anywhere, because the next comic is up next. Hope you're ready to laugh.
Los Angeles got a high gay population, which is cool. You know, I love my gays. And I'm all for gay rights. But how awesome would it be if gays had a riot? Think about this. Because like other groups of people, when they riot, they break stuff, they steal stuff, they flip cars. Gay people, they redecorate when they riot. This doesn't go with this doesn't go with this. This needs more purple, oh my gosh. How is riot control gonna stop a gay mob? They're just like, "Those helmet does not go with those shoes." And the glitter in their face. You sit there, you think about what you've done, and you sparkle. They turn around, just a Just Believe shirt on. Love them, love my gays. So, everyone's got a Facebook. And when I say that, I say everyone has a Facebook, which is like a message from the younger people to the older people. Get off of Facebook, please. I mean, that's embarrassing. We don't go to Hometown Buffet, embarrass you in front of all your friends, you know? Grandpa's eating green beans, he's got high cholesterol. Screw you, Grandpa, screw you. See you Christmas, though, see you Christmas. I mean, it's embarrassing. My mom leaves me messages on my wall. She's like, "Hi, honey. I can't wait for you to get home and try my new blueberry muffins, XOXO." Which is right under the comment my friend left the night before. "Dude, we were so drunk last night. I can't believe that was a dude." Thanks, Travis. Should have been a personal message, huh?
Hi, I'm Kirk Zipfile, and you're watching Comedy Time. You know, if I don't get a DUI by the time I turn 80, as a birthday present to myself, I'm just going to go to the nearest police station, slap my license on the counter, and be like, "Psh, you missed me. I don't know how you call yourselves police, because I was out there, and you missed me."
But my favorite is when girls come to the bar, because it's just like, it's an event. It's like Sex in the City. It's just like, "Hey, you're cute. Wait a second. Do you have like a drink list with like the drinks on it? There's nothing in here I like. What are you gonna have? You're gonna have a vodka soda splash of cream? Oh, those are delicious. You're gonna have a vodka soda splash of pineapple? Oh. but not too sweet, like somewhere in the middle of sweet, like fruity, but not like super fruity, like sort of fruity. And like, you can use like, it's like blue, but like red, like blue and red. It's like, and there's sugar on there. Do you have brown sugar? Do you have brown sugar? Oh, you don't have brown sugar? I guess I'll have regular sugar. Whatever. And it's like, you have foam? Like, can you put a foam on there? Like a foam on the top. You know the foam I'm talking about. Yeah, they know the foam. And then just like, you have sparkler. Just shove a sparkler in there. Yes, okay. And can you take our picture? And this is where it gets weird. This is when the girls go from like smiling fun to just evil Disney characters. It's just like, hold on, my arms look fat. One more. These girls are like, we just did that. We just did it. I was at, I did that bit one time and a gay guy just screams out, how do gay dudes order drinks? And I was like that, dude, like that. I got nothing. Oh man, you guys have been awesome. Like, just friggin' fantastic. Like this, I can't even see you guys, really. But I know everybody's having a really good time. My name is Josh McCouga. I appreciate it. You guys have been awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Comedy Time. Making people laugh since 2004, which means we're still pretty young. I guess that explains why occasionally we cry when we drop our juice box, and every now and then we wet our pants. You enjoy this next clip, and I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. It's nap time.
Like I said, folks, I've been doing this job a long time, and it is a dream come true, but I'll be honest with y'all. Political correctness is killing stand-up comedy. And I'm a big believer in the idea that God gives us all a sense of humor for a reason. So we learn to laugh at ourselves and not take any of this too seriously. Because no matter what anybody in this room happens to believe, we all have to accept the fact that at some point, we're all gonna die. Good night. Wouldn't it have been awesome if I ended on that? Oh my God, is he done? Skinny just killed my buzz. Here's why I bring this up. Recently I was doing a show at USC, right? And I got into a bunch of trouble there because I used the word midget. Ooh. And look, I know that's not politically correct, right? Because you're not supposed to call them midgets, you're supposed to call them little people, right? But I can't do that because that's what I call Mexicans. We're all gonna die. Now here's the joke that got me into so much trouble. Before the show, I'm at this coffee shop. I duck out front from this coffee shop, and what do I see but a midget comes running by. Full giddy up. So I look back, right? Because when you see a midget run by, you gotta look back, because anything could be chasing them. Could be an ogre, a minotaur, Gargamel, a flaming eyeball looking for a ring, you don't know. So I told that joke, right? But after I said, I ducked outside for a cigarette, and I am followed out by this furious little 20-something little hippie chick, right? Total hippie chick, man. She smelled like patchouli oil and bad decisions. Yeah. And she comes walking right up to me, just flip-flop, 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 flip-flop. Weird thing is, she wasn't wearing flip-flops, she just said that when she walked. And that don't make no sense. And she was really upset, and she got right in my face, and she said, and I quote, "Using the word midget around little people is just like using the N-word around black people." And I said, "No, it's not. I'm not scared of pissing off midgets." My name's Tony Bianco. Thank you all so much. Good night.
As one of the hosts here at Comedy Time TV, I actually get to vet all of the comedy videos, and I also get to vet all of the viewers. Don't worry, you pass, just barely. So enjoy this nice clip and do something about your night school grades.
So people think it'd be cool to have a soundtrack, of your life, backing your life. I think it'd be cool to have narration. And I would want my narrator to be Robin Leach from The Fabulous Life, the guy that's like, Bill Gates is so rich that if he stopped to pick up a $100 bill, he'd be losing money. But for me, it'd be like, Preston Flagg is so poor that when he goes to Subway, he steals napkins so he can have toilet paper. Wouldn't be as cool, but he'd make me sound important, maybe. I haven't been feeling well lately at all. So I'm asking my friends, I'm like, I don't feel well. Please help me. What do I do? I can't go to a doctor. And they're like, dude, check out WebMD, right? Check out WebMD. Have y'all tried that? Do not do that. Okay? I typed in fever-like symptoms on WebMD and it gave me 3 options. Lupus, pink eye, or AIDS. Okay? I don't know where they get these doctors. Okay, but lupus, pink eye, or AIDS. Lupus, I never heard of that. It sounded like the character of Charlie Brown with the blanket. I was like, I don't have that, okay? Pink eye, nobody has been pooting in my face. And then AIDS, I said pooting. And then AIDS, I was like, that's it, I have AIDS. And it was like bolded. So I was like, I have AIDS, fever-like symptoms. These doctors, they got a degree. I have AIDS, right? So I locked myself in my room for 9 hours, just watching Rent nonstop. I'm just like, going up to people on the street, I'm like, I should tell you, 525,600 minutes. I watched a lot, I should know the words, but I don't. And then I watch old Magic Johnson highlights, but I put it on mute, and so I listen to Freddie Mercury while I'm watching it. We are the champions, my friend. Go White Blood Cells. Preston Flagg is so poor that he self-diagnosed himself with AIDS.
Keep your eyes on the screen.
You're doing fine.
You don't remember what happened?
Sorry, we had no idea that we would be this funny.
You want us to be less funny?
Or we can't.
No, I'm sorry. We cannot be responsible for a busted gut.
Don't deal with it.
It's comedy time.
Me, I'm not that religious, but I am a believer, and I don't know. I don't know if it's the comedian me or what, but it always makes me laugh to see how Jesus is remembered in history looks-wise. Anyone else ever thought about that? It's like I've seen estimates that he stood anywhere from like 5'11" to 6'2", at a time when the average height for a guy was like 5'3". And then this is my favorite. In every picture of the guy, he's got flowing brown locks, a perfectly trimmed beard, eyes as blue as the sky, and pale white skin, all while living in the Middle East. Now, historians have said, in all actuality, the real Jesus Christ would best be described as a short, stocky, balding man with a big nose. How pissed would you be if you got your hands on a time machine? You travel back to the time of Jesus, you get there, walk out, only to discover Jesus is George Costanza. That might not be that bad. Look at it this way. Like, if George Costanza had been the son of God, I think we would definitely have drive-through mass by now. I mean, that's a good idea. Like, let's modernize the church a little bit. Okay, I mean, I wouldn't miss church on Sunday if I could just bang it out at drive-through mass.
Welcome to Our Lady of Perpetual Sorrow. This is Father McKinley. How may I take your order?
Yeah, hi. I'll take forgiveness for all of my sins off the dollar menu. And a holy water.
Would you like that David-sized, Goliath-sized, or God-sized?
You know, I really want to keep the big guy happy, so you better God-size me.
That'll be a $2.78 donation to the offering plate at window number 2. Please pull through. Peace be with you.
And also with you. Thank you. We had an election a couple months ago, and that was kind of cool. It sucks. Like nobody votes anymore. You know, it stinks. And like the right to vote, that used to be the most important thing ever. You know, and I mean, it started out in 1776 that the only people who could vote were property-owning white males. And I just want to say that offends me on such a high level as a renting property white male. There's no place for that. None. But you know, it's sad. The one thing that really does make me sad is just kind of how divided our country is right now. I think that's awful. You know, like me, I'm a moderate. Okay, I'm conservative enough that I know where my polling place is on election day, but liberal enough that I got stoned before voting. Yeah, I like to keep my options open.